The word for teacher is
老师，老师，老师，老师。
That is literally old master. 老师. Say, I'm American.
我是美国人，
Say, I'm a teacher.
我是老师，我是老师。
Notice you don't need to say a there. You could if you wanted to, but it's not necessary. Ask, are you a teacher?
你是老师吗？
Reply, yes, I'm a teacher.
对，我是老师。
How do you think you would say, I'm an English teacher?
我是英文老师。我是英文老师。
Ask, what work do you do? Or what job do you do?
你做什么工作？你做什么工作？
Ask, are you a Japanese teacher?
你是日文老师吗？你是日文老师吗？
Reply, I'm an English teacher, not a Japanese teacher.
我是英文老师，不是日文老师。我是英文老师，不是日文老师。
How would you ask, what do you want to do?
你要做什么？你要做什么？
Say, I want to study.
我要学习。
How would you say, sorry, I'm not a teacher?
对不起，我不是老师。对不起，我不是老师。
And how did you say, sorry, we don't have any coffee?
对不起，我们没有咖啡。对不起，我们没有咖啡。
A quick refresher on the uses of may and bu. Do you remember the basic rules for using them both? May was used for past tense objective events, or with yo, as in mayo, in any tense. And bu was used for present and future tense objective events, and all tenses for subjective events, like thinking, wanting, or choosing. It was also used in all tenses with shi, or with adjectives like big, small, happy, sad, etc. Say, I won't study today.
我今天不学习。我今天不学习。
Say, I didn't study yesterday.
我昨天没学习。我昨天没学习。
Say, I didn't want to study yesterday.
我昨天不想学习。我昨天不想学习。
Again, not wanting to expresses a subjective feeling, so uses bu even in the past. Now say, we don't have.
我们没有。
And what about we didn't have?
我们没有。
Again, mayo is used in all tenses, and you just need to rely on the context to make it clear which is being referred to. How do you say, my teacher is Chinese?
我的老师是中国人。
Say, she doesn't work today.
他今天不工作。
And what about, she didn't work yesterday?
他昨天没工作。
And now, she didn't want to work yesterday.
他昨天不想工作。 他昨天不想工作。
And now say, my teacher didn't want to work yesterday.
我老师昨天不想工作。我老师昨天不想工作。
What was the word for table?
桌子。桌子。
And how do you say 1 o'clock?
1点钟。1点钟。
What about when?
什么时候？什么时候？
Reply, at 3 o'clock.
3点钟。3点钟。
How did you say how many people?
几个人？几个人？
And how did you say, what day is it today? Literally, today is week how many?
今天是星期几 ？or 今天星期几？
If you want to say at what time, you can say how many o'clock. Listen.
几点钟？几点钟？
Remember, outside of official announcements, the Chinese don't use the word at, 在, with time. When talking casually, they don't say, we're meeting at 5 o'clock. They just say, we're meeting 5 o'clock. And, much like English, they don't say, at what time. They just say, what time. So, how would you say, what time?
几点钟？
And how do you say, when?
什么时候？
How do you say, what do you want to do?
你要做什么？
And how do you say, what work do you do? Meaning, what's your job?
你做什么工作？你做什么工作？
What about, what work would you like to do? Meaning, what job would you like to do?
你想做什么工作？你想做什么工作？
Note how we've used 想 here because 要 would imply a degree of certainty, as if something is definitely going to happen. Unless you're very confident, you're usually expressing a wish when talking about future jobs. Ask, will you work tomorrow?
你明天要工作吗？你明天要工作吗？
Reply, yes. And you?
要，你呢 ？or 对，你呢？
What was the word for teacher?
老师。
Say, you and I.
你和我。
And how do you say, they all want to go?
他们都要去。
And what about they both want to go, drawing attention to the fact that there's only two?
他们两个都要去。
And how did you say $10?
10块钱。
And 2 pieces of apple?
2块苹果。2块苹果。
What was the word for Japan?
日本。
And Sunday?
星期日。
How did you say the book is on the table?
书在桌子上。书在桌子上。
Say, I want to drink a little water.
我要喝点水。我要喝点水。
And how do you ask, how much is this?
这个多少钱？这个多少钱？
And what were the words for here, there, and where?
这里，那里，哪里？
What about this, that, and which?
这个，那个，哪个？
Listen to the word for now.
现在，现在，现在，现在。
Those characters literally mean present time at, so it's a bit like at the present. They're both fourth tone. Say again, now.
现在，现在。
How did you say, what will you do tomorrow?
你明天要做什么？你明天要做什么？
What about, what do you want to do today?
你今天要做什么？
So how would you ask, what do you want to do now?
你现在要做什么？你现在要做什么？
Notice, just like 今天 and 明天, 现在 comes towards the front of the sentence because it also deals with time. I've said before that verbs rarely change their form in Mandarin. So, for example, I like to work and I like working are both the same.
我喜欢工作。
We've also seen how you can do past or future tenses just by using certain time words such as 明天 or 没 to provide context. For example, how did you say, I didn't work today?
我今天没工作。
Because may deals with the past, that provides enough context for people to know you meant didn't work as opposed to won't work. However, if you want to say I am working, it wouldn't be clear enough just to say 我工作, because that could also mean I work, as in you have a job. To clarify that you're doing something right now, you need to add an extra particle. How did you say I'm at the restaurant?
我在饭店。
That same 在, meaning at, can be used to signify you are at the moment in the process of doing something. Say, I'm at the moment working, meaning I'm working.
我在工作。我在工作。
And try, I'm drinking water.
我在喝水。我在喝水。
In this situation, that 在 is actually a contracted form of a longer word which means at the moment. The full word for at the moment is
正在。正在。正在。正在。
As always, this full word can be used when you want to be more emphatic. The 正 is also fourth tone. Say emphatically, I'm eating at the moment. Literally, I, at the moment, eating.
我正在吃饭。我正在吃饭。
And now, using the shortened version, say, I'm eating.
我在吃饭。
And now say simply, I eat.
我吃饭。
So when 在 is placed next to a verb, it's rather like the ing tense in English, eating, drinking, walking, etc. But, just to be clear, it implies you're in the process of doing the thing right now. So if you wanted to say, I am eating, you would use it. But if you said, I like eating, you wouldn't. Say again the full word for at the moment.
正在。正在。
And do you still remember the word for now?
现在。现在。
That's the same 在 on the end of each. However, only 正在 can contract into 在. 现在 must always be said completely. Try and ask, what do you want to do now?
你现在要做什么？你现在要做什么？
Say, I want to go to Shanghai now.
我现在要去上海。我现在要去上海。
Ask, do you want to go to the restaurant now?
你现在要去饭店吗？你现在要去饭店吗？
Reply, no, I'm working at the moment.
不要，我正在工作。不要，我正在工作。
Now say simply, no, I'm working.
不要，我在工作。
Here, 正在 has been contracted to 在. Can you take a guess at how you might reply, no, I'm working now?
不要，我现在在工作。不要，我现在在工作。
Here, 在 has been used twice. First in 现在, and then again as a contraction of 正在 to change work to working. It's as if you're saying, I am now, at this moment, working. But because you've dropped the 正, it just means, I'm now working. As a reminder, it's only the 正在 that contracts like this, because it's turning work into working. 现在 never contracts. How would you say, I want to work now?
我现在要工作。我现在要工作。
And how would you say, I didn't work yesterday?
我昨天没工作。我昨天没工作。
And finally, how do you think you would say, I'm not working tomorrow.
我明天不工作。我明天不工作。
Notice here there is no 在 because I'm not working tomorrow basically means I don't work tomorrow. And since that's not in the present tense, you cannot use 在.